Hey everybody. Welcome back to the Crisis Hotline. Today, the factory is still very broken. Still adapting to its new technology level. So, let's go see the chore list. It's going to be all today. Spoiler alert, it's chores day again. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kick a whale. This guy isn't getting enough antimony to run, and so he doesn't have enough, but he's got quite a bit. So go take that in. That all becomes lab equipment directly. All right, done. All right, so now we have to rework antimony. And I've thought about it, and it's time to just start taking direct, aggressive action. So let's go figure this out. I'm going to need all of these. Okay, there was only one there. That was a bit of a misnomer, I guess. I need a lot more of these guys. Should I privilege... Well, I need these too. I don't need this so much. Should I privilege prod over everything else? What are we missing here? So this is about a backpack full, right? Like one supply run. Well, I like how they're bringing me more. That part is pleasant. I don't like the part how I don't have enough. So I guess what I should do is so what I have to do is I have to conserve antimony consumers and also boost more antimony production. Both these things are true. So we have to go over to this, exactly here. And you're a big antimony producer, or consumer rather. And for this I need more. Okay. I'm going to need still more, unfortunately. That is why I am not super happy about how few of those I have. I guess here, you get a few, you get a little... No, I need to do this right or not to do it at all, right? And I'm going to need still more to put in, oh, +7. Well, hopefully I get a lot. Hopefully. Hopefully there's enough in this batch to get me through this, to get directly to the next batch, you know? I could always turn this off. Alright, so there they are using much less Timmy pulp. Next, we want to just get more. Just literally more. All of this, we just need more. We want to cover everything in a giant sheen of more. Can we get a level 2? Hitting absolutely everything? No, it'd be multiple level 2s. So I guess this is what we're doing, huh? No, wait, a level 2 does hit everything. That's glorious. Alright, so AM2 rather, to use precise terms. So AM2, double speed, FM5, that gives me, it just distributes that to everything. So that's, everyone goes at double speed. And this has to go the entire line down, so that's pleasant. So we're going to take exactly you and try to center you in every single block. This is not hitting everything. Isn't going to. So right there, maybe? And that doubles the speed of all these guys. And that leaves a problem down here, which I probably am just not going to address. Okay, I can do that. Then right, no. Maybe if I can get this all in, Oh, okay, maybe this one has to cross the street. Yeah, this would be kind of nice. This will hit the ones over there and hit these as well. I mean, it's going to be a little inefficient from a how many mods point of view, but who's counting? So we're going to miss that top line. Yeah, if we just put it in right here, and of course rework this as a consequence, but you know, that's what copy and paste is for, right? It won't hit the top, but it will hit all of these, and these guys will start going faster. Oh, we have to get rid of that. Unfortunately, this is going to eat more lime. I mean, double the amount of lime, right? Which we have struggled with in the, not so much the past as it was just yesterday. So the struggle will continue, but we all knew this inherently, right? We knew that the struggle will never end. There you go. Now all you go twice as fast. And we're missing this bottom area. So that's probably going across the street, right? There we go. Okay, good. Now all these guys will go twice as fast. And these guys all go twice as fast. And you are already going twice as fast. So this is where the bottleneck hits. And somehow it just adds up. Alright, so now this. We're going to definitely prod the good antimony production. And we're going to run a cost-benefit analysis of efficiency mods and speed mods and prod mods, all in this elegant little dance. Because of, what's the point of an efficiency mod, you know? Oh, and this has to go the other way. Here, let's just wipe it all out. What's the point of the efficiency mod? If, well, there's the interplay, right? Between things going, prod making it go slower, which uses more energy because prod, and then more energy because slow. And then speed modules, which makes it use more energy because speed, but less energy because slow. So speed modules can be, in their own way, like efficiency modules. See, I need more of this. This is our goal, to make this work. See, tossing this in quadruples the power draw, which we could probably tolerate. I mean, probably. We have to redo all of this. Because we have a lot of briquettes, so we don't really have to worry about that so much. You get to be the 5-5, the grand, the central, the most important, the 5-5. Oh, you can reach everything. Good. 5-5, and that gets it down to half. So we're running slower, much slower. So it's burning 5 times as much fuel for one recipe. And it does it as twice the rate. So this is 10 times the fuel consumption right here. So if we do something a little wacky, right? Just a little not well considered. And we put down another one right here. So this is 10 times the fuel consumption. So if we do a 4-4 here, now you're doing 6 times the fuel consumption, but you are going at double speed. So this is 3 times the fuel consumption overall. So it's a real big top line burn, but it's going faster. And this is what I'm going to have to think about. So this we went from 10 to 6. And I suppose we can do still better, right? Because we got the 3-3 still in our pocket. And so that's still going twice the speed, but now it's going 5 times. So this is 2.5 the fuel cost per recipe. So let's step down. Now we're going at minimum power, but we're also going. So this is exactly the same fuel cost right now as a normal unmodded one, in that it's at minimum speed, which is 1/5 the speed and 1/5 the power draw. So it is the same amount of fuel per recipe. I think we considered doing this, right? Well, we being me, I'm the one on the executive committee here. We have a 2-2. And now you're going at half speed and normal. So this is half cost, practically. So this is actually an energy saving system right here. Because now we're going at half speed, but we are also making, it's at normal power draw. So it's double fuel consumption. Before it was normal fuel consumption. This is double fuel consumption. I guess we have to put in the 1-1. And this is essentially normal fuel consumption. Oh, this is a little more than normal fuel consumption for being a little less than normal speed. This is actually highly attractive, I think. And we're getting all the prod out of it. And we're going to need more because the concentrate's building up. The only question is whether we shift these guys over here and then go right here. I suppose there's going to be no real correct... Well, there probably is a correct... Not a 4-4, excuse me. We're going to take the 3-3, put the speed module there. There. And now if we look here, it's going at normal speed, but 2.5 times fuel. I mean, that's not terrible, is it? If we go like some sort of hybrid here, maybe. It's going half speed, normal power. So this is double power for the prod, and that feels alright to me, right? I think we're just going to be playing around with the same sort of things, right? Here at the edges. So I think we have to opt for throughput here. And we're going normal speed for the building, and we're at 1.5 times power draw. But in return for that, we're using the concentrate to its fullest, and that's just the cost we pay. And there's no way to make this go any better without... Well, let's go to a hybrid, all right? Let's keep playing. So this is going 50% faster for 3.5 times speed. That's not what I want. That's no good. So if we do this, it's now double speed, double power draw for essentially normal speed, which is what it was before, right? I wonder if this is just so balanced and I'm not acknowledging that. No, this was better because this is the same speed-ish. Here, maybe we go all the way up. We take this and we put the speed module on the 5.5. Now it's at 50% faster, but it's also going, oh, we're fill up on this. I gotta make decisions. This is a live system I'm dealing with here. All right, we're just gonna have to go with something. So we're just... Someone smarter than me can probably figure out the actual mostest, bestest. But I am just gonna, after playing around for exactly this long, I'm gonna choose the 3-3 to be the speed carrier. And we're going a little faster than normal. And maybe I want the other thing. I keep doing that. This is going a little slower than normal, This is probably more energy efficient. So it's essentially going a little slower than normal, but it's using just a little more than double power. In exchange for that, we're using the feedstock to its fullest. Okay, I believe in this now. This is our solution. Final answer, Regis. I guess you guys have to be right here. You cover all of that, so good. And I just want to repeat this over and over again. Well, these guys. So, okay, this is going to be easy because you have to be right here and you have to be right here, right? And then we have the 4-4, which we've already got right there. So the 4-4 can go right here. And the 4-4 gets everything, and the 3-3 does not. So if I put the 4-4 here, I think I'm getting myself into trouble, especially with the 3-3 being here. Well, if I put the 3-3 over here, that works perfectly. So it covers everything. We've got everything with a 3-3 and a 5-5. And now only these four have the 4-4. So we need to get that on exactly the other side. And that's right here. So maybe I should have just mirrored it and shut up. Okay, I accept that answer. That's fine with me. All right, so everyone here is going at double fuel consumption. However, you've got 40% prod. Now I have to open up the other side because we are full up on this. And we're just making antimony to the best of our ability. Oh, now because of the passive radiation from all this, they're making more. Maybe I should be making prod off there too. Do I have? Oh, I do have lots. Thank you. Thank you, prod making machines. You make me so happy. So it might be an actual overall savings just because of the passive radiation from these guys. I can put more up here too, and it's like, all right, fine. All right, don't talk anymore. No more talking. Thinking is not your friend. As I've said many times, I'm not good at it. Don't bother. Leave it to someone who knows what they're doing. That person is not you. And this should hopefully take care of the antimony problem until I get to the next antimony tier, which unfortunately is long time away. This worries me. Oh, that's supposed to be going north. So there's your oxygen. Hopefully you don't run out. And here's your input. There you go. And this suddenly springs to life. Great. And now is this fully pressurized up here? I would think I'd want one not to be fully pressurized. Like if anything, I want these guys to be going faster. I mean, it certainly looks cheery. I can't even see the insides. So everyone's going at double speed, but with 40% prod. All right. And on top of this, the entire stack is going faster. Double fast, actually. And we still have all the ore coming in. It doesn't look like we're choking on the way out anywhere. Like this is an illusion. The world is an illusion, exiles. And this is where we get problems. We have one coming all the way. He's very close. He's right there. So, oh, maybe not. Maybe that's the other ore. No, it looks like, yeah, he's right here. Good. So we have lime for days. We'll be able to keep up, it looks like, unless there's a backlog problem. Why aren't you doing the thing? Oh, you don't have the... Oh... No, there are problems with lime. All right, that's fine, though, I suppose. Combined with everything, it should be fine, right? And this is shaking as hard as it can. And right here, everybody here should be... No, we can't get rid of the pulp. Alright, so the bottleneck really is right here. And what we want is these guys to go faster so that these guys can get their really good concentrate. This is where the majority of it comes from. This is a lot. Let's take a look. I probably should have done this a very long time ago, but I was under the delusion I would be able to... So we were going in the long ago. In the last hour, it looks like we were around 500-ish, with a lot of peaks and valleys, 500-ish. Now, right now, 4 times that. Okay, that'll solve our problems. And we're not done, because over here, all these guys need to go faster. Because I need them to... I need them to process all this Timmy pulp. You gotta go fast. You gotta go efficient. I wonder if 3-3s can go here. Probably not. So what we're gonna do, you guys are under huge... They're already under huge efficiency mods. So it's really only these guys up here that are gonna need a little help. So I guess we work up here, huh? You guys are under 3-3 and... No. What is this? I don't want that. Oh, it's probably a 1-1. Here, step up your game. There you go. Yeah, so they've got the 3-3s touching them. And that's the 3-3 efficiency. And the 2-2s only reach to right here. So I can probably freely use a 2-2 speed mod, right? Or a 2-5, honestly. These guys don't have 5s associated with them. And so that's speed for you. And of course, turn this on. So this guy's going double speed. They're all going double speed. And this guy's at 3 times the power draw, and this guy's a lot more power draw, so okay. Let's calm ourselves down on that. So we're going 50% faster on this stuff. And we're going 80% more on consumption. I mean, I'm having a hard time getting mad about that. Oh, I am getting mad about this, though. Can you do a 3? That's probably just as good, right? Probably. I'll have to go to smaller ones if this proves to be a bottleneck, but I don't think it will. Can we do a 1-4 in the same vein? Squeeze a little more. No, it can't. We have to pull it north. This will all change again when I get better beacons. Alright, this hits all of these guys. And you're now going at 40% more and 80% faster. And 40% more fuel consumption, so it's a net gain there. Okay. Hopefully it is eating all the Timmy pulp. Oh. What have I done? Are you a 4 somewhere? No, you are a 4. How about a 3-5? There you go. And now you're in conflict. How? Oh, because we were with this 5. Oh. Oh. So this is kind of a mess. This is absolutely 100% a mess. I'm going to have to go to 4-4s, right? Because you have a 3-2-5 here. So a 3-5. 3-5 here. And here would actually work, right? cost of more modules, of course, but this is what they're for. Alright, and this is actually flowing freely. And it's all draining out, and we're burning all the Timmy pulp, and we're burning all this Timmy pulp here. So we're at peak production right now. And don't get me wrong, that's kind of great where we are right now. 1.8. We're just never going to be at this forever. This is just peak, complete backup. Yeah, this was war. But I think it's going to be worth it because we need this stuff real bad. And the good news is, we might even need another whale delivering. How are we doing? And we're just going to have to wait. Yeah, that's a problem. Are we making lab equipment? Is that done? Is that going? Is that existent? Right over here. Alright, so laboratory equipment is being made. I strongly feel like I should put 20%, 40% mod prod on all of this. And this is making lots of lab equipment, and we're making lots of plasmids. And if we're making lots of plasmids, this means we're making gastrocapacitors again? Yes, but no. Looks like we just ran out. This is what was worrying me. But with this delivery, that should be fine. Oh, he's getting more, and he's coming back. And so it's lab equipments for days. It's like it's almost half full, and he's not even there yet. So yeah, we might need more transport, but we should be trailing off real soon here. Yeah, it's not filling up anymore. We're going to get to true production in a bit. And that's fine. And this is going as hard as it can. And it's beyond fine. It's glorious. We're pressurized there. We don't have enough lime in. That's just going to be how the world works for a while. Okay. I want to say we have done good here. We have taken the Oxide problem, beacon antimony to the facts, and the consumers, and speed everything. Okay, great. Deliver Mark III turbine to the air. Oh, it finally made. I just left it alone for long enough, and it finally kicked in. Our third Mark III turbine. How are we doing on power? Because this is going to really bump our power capabilities. It's like power is now free for this era. It's another 143 gigawatts. I mean, it's not going to run full time, but it's going to run a lot. Right now it's completely just broken at the moment. So we don't have enough of this. Okay, don't look at any of that. It's just a problem for later. Boom. They probably want some tanks for steam, right? Now that I can use it properly. Yeah, this just isn't going. Wonder why this is consuming at nothing a second. Why? Oh, it's because we're probably in an age of wind power dominating. Okay, that's fine. And then we want also a storage tank for all this stuff. This is very valuable. Alright, so good. It's producing just a casual 3 gigawatts, just for funsies. It's going to take a lot of pressure off all of this, and it's going to be good. Everything's going to be good. All right, done. Well, actually, let's take a look at our problem here, in that we're not consuming any. That's 239. We should probably consider. Yeah, this is where it's supposed to exit the system, and it's not. And this is also a problem. Looks like we need more of this. I mean, do I have any on me? Alright, don't think about it. I'll just keep checking on this from time to time. What we need right now is lead containers. And that's right here. And that's made here. And that's waiting for an alloy, right? And this alloy doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. No, he's waiting for aramid fiber? Question mark? I should probably add more prod to all this, if that's where we are in life. We have the aromatics again, so that problem got solved. Are you using... No, you're using level 1 Yatoi. Why don't I uplift this? Have I already done that? Is that a thing that has happened already? Does anyone remember what I've done and what I haven't? Should be right here. How much level 2 Yatoi do I have? Oh, bunches. I need to go deliver that. And that will increase aramid fiber. And I think there's a new aramid fiber recipe relatively soon. Like there's it solves the aramid fiber problem forever, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is so much better. Look how much better this is. Wow. And that's soon. Okay. It's soon in Pyanodon times, but it's coming. I can imagine it just take a bunch. This takes forever. And this is going to be needed in either case because in each case it needs terephtenoyl chloride. And it'll be all right. We'll just leave the Yatoi plantation intact. All right, you guys just need to go double speed on me, right? And hopefully you will not be a bottleneck anymore. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how this goes. And maybe I'll need more hands, you know? Maybe the hand will be the problem. I don't really feel like putting more fruits down, you know? Putting more prod in. I'm not feeling prod rich at the moment. Feeling like, oh, look at that line. I feel like this is going to cause us problems. Because this is, well, maybe a bulk inserter. I don't have a machine for this yet. There we go. There we go. That's better, right? It's working. It's working hard. Okay. I like how unlike the stack inserters, when the bulk inserter only has a certain amount in it, it'll wait for like a second and a half and then just dump whatever it has on. So it's very smooth. Alright, we good? We're making the terephtenoyl chloride. Quite a lot of it, actually. And still shocked I can't prod that. Alright, don't look at it. It's not real. Demons. I did good. I fixed something. I massaged a single bottleneck. I deserve a cookie. I'm going to do one more thing and then check in on Antimony again. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to slow down on me. Which isn't... I mean, it's expected. It's not good. It's not bad. It's merely expected. Finalize uplifted wobbly boys? Okay, let's go take a look. The fagnots are made right over here. Where are you, my wobbly boys? Right here. Oh, good. Oh, you're being made. Yeah, look at them right there. Those are the cubs. This is the slow step. So it's just going to fill up on cubs for a while. Or are all the adults... Oh, all of the adults are being turned into cubs. They're all being turned into children. You, my friend. Cub less than 10. There you go. So it's going to be disabled now. And then we'll start accumulating. And then we'll have Oh, look at these guys. They're so very weird. And then this doesn't have to run at all. Like, you're done. Just steal your hands. And that's good enough, right? You have no hands. And then you don't run anymore. And then this just makes... Then we have to get to level 3, right? Fagnot. And that's this tech tier. It could be right now if I wanted it, but I don't. Oh, we can get hot air directly from Fagnots. And chlorine is... Okay, ethylene is probably better. Alright, don't look at any of that. This is done. And this is ready for next time. No liquid power for South Factory. Uh-oh. Saline crisis. That is probably absolutely the next thing on my list, right? So didn't I solve this yesterday? I mean, the answer is obviously no, idiot. However, why do I have the memory of this being fixed yesterday? You have no fuel, but this line clearly reads fuel. What is this problem? We have no fuel on the border. So I believe, if I recall, if intelligence lurks in my skull still, that we were pulling it down from not here, because that would be dumb. Yeah, this doesn't exist. Here, let's just pick all this up. Pick up, pick up. And all of this distasteful pipe just no longer exists. Pretend it's not there. Can't hurt you, don't see it. Can't hurt you, not there. And then this pipe. Aha. You are now empty. Explain yourself, pipe. Where are you going? Oh, it goes nowhere. This is literally the wrong pipe. I should probably pick this up just to have mercy on myself, right? Because this goes on a magic adventure and nowhere good. I should just have pity on my future self and remove it all. It's a remnant of a previous age. When I was actually trying to just take this part of the factory, building up here was but a dream. Well, it is a new glorious age. And the remnants of the past can be swept away. Okay. I wish you guys were a little faster. I don't know where you're going, but I'm not sticking around to find out. You can chase me. What's this? Just a forest box. It's from a box plant. I'm probably being a little fiddly here in that I kind of need that power going sooner rather than later. So we reach the end of the line? Yes. Alright, that is all cleaned up. So, let's go back and do it right, monkey. And that means over here, over here, over here, and straight up in here. We want you to be pressurized with angry juice. And you're just not. So I guess we go this way? No, wait. Yes, we go this way. And which one of you is angry juice? Because I know I have a line around here. It's probably very close to the... Why did I not leave a via down here? In my arrogance, I believed I was beyond needing I was beyond good and via. Oh, there we go. That looks like a good victim, right? Okay, plug you in. Ah, the best thing ever. I'm so happy when this happens. There you go. Then you get your own power supply. There you go. And that will pump. And this is, in fact, I mean, if it's not a real line, it's faking it real hard. There it is. It's on the main line. Main power line. That's not good. This is extremely bad. What's this? What is this? Where? They are in the Simics? Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. They are destroying some of the things I love most. Where are you? Okay, it was an Irving aspirant, I guess. I'm very lucky they didn't get into anything bigger than what they did. All right. Well, we have to talk about this, I guess. By talk, I mean airstrike. And all you guys gotta go. Yeah. Coexistence was tried. You cannot say I did not try to live amongst them in peace. However, we simply found it was impossible. It just cannot be done. And as a consequence, there is no choice but to see this struggle through to its finish. So, let's go do this. Let's just send them notices of eviction, each individual, and take care of this for good. We won't have to think about all of these hideous little pods ever again. They threaten my carbon fiber production. I mean, that's you don't do that. That is unspeakably rude. No one with even a basic level of courtesy would even think of that. However, they immediately jump to it, as is the depth of their malignancy written into their very genetic code. Well, we just have to evict them. I hope you guys can swim. We've got nice blue water over here. As of yet, this water has not known the factory. It will, though. Don't worry. It will. Anyone else around here need eviction notices? Kind of worried they can slip through here. Not totally worried. Just a little worried. Oh, we missed a spot. There. Okay. That part's taken care of. Oh, where are you guys going? I might have to go and interfere with this. Why don't you guys come over here and follow my scent trail down to a favorable angle? I should be careful of that fire. This fire isn't a joke anymore. I could very easily... Oh, I need, one of my items is to put more construction bots here. Alright, so... Here, what have I just done? What'd I do? No liquid power for South Factory. There's more. Oh, I'm doing the thing where I go AFK. And I just go look. Well, guys, you had to touch the carbon fiber. Just remember the rule. Don't touch the carbon fiber. Kick iron nextlet Timmy whale. I did that. That was the first thing I did. Well, I feel better. I mean, that situation was simply intolerable. For both parties. It wasn't fair to either of us. So right here you have all the power you need. You're producing all the salt. Okay, so maybe this fixes the saline crisis. I don't know. Let's just pretend it does. Next, construction bots for this area I'm standing in right now. So let's go fetch a couple stacks and recharge the area. Yes. Yes, yes. 2, 3, 4. That's probably good enough, right? And then we're going to order another... Here you go. Off you go, boys. And we're going to order another embassy right here. And we're going to try to envelop this salt mine. And the bots, doing fine. I can probably get rid of these guys right here. Just to recycle a few. Oh, and I have to do the thing with the pipes. Oh, we're running off kerosene right here. That's kind of interesting. I keep forgetting how I've set up basically everything. There we go. All right, so this one can probably go too. I mean, it's an old style one too. All right, that's fine. What did I just do? Construction bots for the west. More pressurized water for Xilopho splats. This was kind of unfortunate. Excuse me. This was kind of unfortunate to see. Let's run by Antimony. Oh, good. We have a delivery flowing in. We have lots of people. Well, only one person waiting. You need quite a lot. You're a greedy guts. All right. But one person waiting is pretty good. We have no fuel cells of any kind, fuel rods of any kind. That's a certain kind of unfortunate. I was going to Xilopho. This is Tritz. And I noticed something. And I didn't like it. Where did I do Xilopho? After the Tritz? After the Tritz. So we can't... Oh, now we're bottlenecked on phytoplankton. That's a different sort of problem. When I checked last, I didn't have enough pressurized water. Where do I do this? I got teased for being on a lake bed and not using it the other... Again, see, look, I'm putting down... Look at all this. I got teased for being on a lake bed and putting down these water pump jacks when I could just be putting in an offshore pump. And I must admit, yes, absolutely correct. You got me. Here. Friends, I solved this problem with a beacon. There you go. Go a little faster. So we have learned something new, and that is we don't have enough phytoplankton. But before we start running down that problem, let's bop back and look at antimony. So we're completely out of lime. Good thing I'm looking at Xilopho, right? That's where lime comes from. And we're out of plastic as well. Oh no, these guys are only going like half the time. That's good. And all the good concentrated stuff is getting used at preferential productivity. And then this is unfortunately full up. So you guys need to go even a little more faster. So Oxide, that's the curve right there, right? I wonder what this is all about. So it's cycling, but it's cycling at a rate that's much higher than it was before. Like he's going to drop. I think we're probably out of the woods with this for right now. If you go and empty your cargo, we have exactly one whale waiting. This wasn't the same whale as before. You're slow. What's your job? Very slow and kind of lost. Where is this guy going? I don't know. All right, I'm going to call the antimony problem in the dirt. Oh, what happened to phytoplankton? Now it's no longer a problem. Okay, it was flickering. We saw that, right? We cannot deny what we saw. Ah, How is flue gas even close to being something we don't have enough of? I took off the regulator on venting this stuff because it just makes so much of it. Could be I might have to put that back on. Where do we even deal with this stuff? Flue gas. Oh, we do have to put the regulator back on. Okay. No problem. And the regulator is, in fact, probably need. See, you can see here it's just overflowing into, okay, this is product, and this is exhaust. So we're using a lot of it, and we probably shouldn't. So what we need, what is required for life, is one more square. So we will do a little bit of abominating, as we do. There we go. Because one wasn't enough. I remember this. Oh, and this doesn't help us much. We need even more space. Alright, that cross connect wasn't necessary. There we go. And I don't want you guys to be doing this all the time. I want you to be waiting greater than probably that. There. And then this probably needs a pump out as well, but this one needs to be going all the time. I want this mega pressurized. There you go. This goes all the time. And these guys have a conversation, which is another way of saying they fight like dogs in order to get the flue gas that they need. Okay, that should be properly pressurized up in the phytoplankton area, right? Yeah, flue gas completely pressurized now. Okay, excellent. And we're going to go up and put better speed mods there. Because that's just the kind of cheery guy I am. Is it better to do that? I think it probably is overall. Because unless it... maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. Alright, I'm not going to think about it. This is like a third order problem right now. We're just going to say everything is okay there. How are we on Vrox? Still no hero Vrox with almost 100 rolls. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. How are we doing on Zungrors? That's the real interesting one. Any hero Zungrors? No. With almost 100 runs. So, wouldn't expect it. Here, go faster. Roll faster. Get through this time. Oh, and it's backed up all the way. I kind of didn't expect to see that. Well, that again means we just have to roll faster. Anyway, Pneumal jerk event. I'm becoming surprisingly comfortable slaughtering pneumals for meat. But the problem is we have no way of getting rid of jerky because apparently I just never thought of that. I didn't think we would ever have a problem with the jerky menace. This was foolish of me. Who's holding some jerky for me? Don't make me go and actually type to look it up. I want to copy and paste. Filters. Whitelist. The jerky goes this way, friends. And this is just a meat line. This is literally just the real meat line. There you go. And so this will clean the belt. Okay, good. And then the jerky will make it to the digestive system and will get sorted, used, and or digested. So good. Cyanic meat vent. No, wait, we're going to do Great Alien Sample because it's closer. Great Alien Sample is right here, and it's running, and you need to be double prodded, and we need more of it. So we need you and you to go. Probably need to just turn more on, right? This isn't good what I'm doing here. Yeah, I should be adding a beacon as well. Don't know where I'd put it. I didn't design these with beacons in mind, which was quite foolish of me. That doesn't even get them all. I mean, it gets these 4, and now it's working much faster, and you're working with 40% prod, so it's probably fine. All right, we're just going to leave that alone. What matters is aggregate production. Done. Now, if we go look at the other important stuff, we are still producing lots of lab equipment. That's good. There is doubtless a huge backlog of everything. But for right now, this is cranking, which means we should be making gastric. Yes, we are. Which means this alert is probably, it's about to resolve itself. Oh, close. Really close, though. Cyanic meat has no jerky out. I'm glad I finally sat down and came up with the idea of just sacking up and speed modulating everything with antimony. It was... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, because we're probably out of lead container. What's going on here? We're probably out of lab instruments. Don't think about any of that. It's not relevant. Don't look at it. I wonder if it's worth putting down an enormous efficiency beacon. I mean, probably, right? Here. There you go. And you're using a bit less. Now these guys are using a lot less. It's almost all of them. This is probably alright. This is probably what I wanted to do with life. Anyway, we had no jerky out right here, which is again a problem. Yeah, you want to be only jerky, please. There you go. That'll get on the belt now, and that's now clean. And this I don't even think is used anymore, so it didn't matter. Fantastic. Let's check on salt again, because that is important. Good. And pressure looks like it's building up. Good. And go look at antimony again. Right over here. Seeing these all go with... Where's my plastic? Where's my... Oh, he's on the way. Alright, so he's going to be late, but he will at least be here. Oxide. And so for normal production, we're now at near 2K a minute, which is a whole lot better. So it's ×4 compared to where we were. And we're using it more efficiently. Okay, we may have solved that problem. If we go look at the antimony box, we still have people waiting. We just had a drop. And these guys have to backfill, so they're going to be very busy for a very long time. You need an entire thing of antimony to go where? Ah, right there. Well, at least this is being made. This is all full. Go look. Stainless being made. Super steel being made. Ferrochrome, all that. Where's the other alloy? This stuff. Yeah, this being made all over the place. Very good. So, all right, the factory is waking back up, and this stuff is also super important. And you're now out of Timmy, and that guy is coming. He's right there. So, good. The Timmy problem solved for now. So, I don't know what to think next. I guess I have to kick all the drugged whales, the drug whales. That's Zymogens. Here, I need you to go turn all this stuff in. Not you, though. You're just weird. You, however, go turn that in. I have to make sure this is going, and this guy's waiting for Zymogens. All right. And then it should be free running after that, right? And then we'll start making alien enzymes again. So let's go take a look at universal religion. Make sure this is bottlenecked, probably still at magnets. So let's run, no, you're bottlenecked at great alien sample. Well, the good news is we haven't even gotten to the magnets yet. Funny story. No, wait. You have. Oh, right there. Okay. So that's great alien sample throughput. Can I just push this guy along? Oh, he's about to go anyway. Let's let him finish. Or maybe not. This guy's waiting. Here, go deliver right now. The world needs you. Go. And so this person is waiting for more chitin, but chitin is being made in appreciable quantities now because numal processing is going. And to start, to make sure it's still going, I have to implement the ink vent. Which brings us to present day, right? And speed it up and make the ink vent. All right. That's present day. Numal ink. We want to be using numals as a source of chitin right now, so we just want to get rid of the ink. It doesn't make a lot, so it's good. What am I looking at here? It's not researchable. Oh, it's an upgrade. This looks terrible, I think. I think that's terrible. Anyway, we need to vent it in an atomizer. So that's what we're doing next. All right, let's go do it. And that will keep our source of chitin running. And that will contribute positively to the to the factory. Kind of annoyed it took me so long to figure out, why don't you just bite the bullet and speed module absolutely everything, speed and prod and efficiency, everything to the hilt at Antimony. I think it's because I'm used to power being so dear. I'm not used to a world where power is essentially free. I mean, okay, our other turbine isn't going right now, but it will. And I guess what we want to do is, one, we want to speed up the slaughterhouses. We'll do that last. We want an ink venting facility, which I suppose has to be here, right? I mean, if I was being consistent, we don't even need the full block. And I probably don't have enough building material anyway, which is a shame. I should probably do something about that. Yeah. See, note when we have run out. Big problems. All right, we got to go back in. I don't know what this was doing. This guy's just hanging out. And are any of these lines current? Yes. No. So this can be clipped all the way back here. This is still current, but none of this. I guess we'll get that later. Clip all this, all that, all that, all that. And this odd pole in the middle of the desert. I don't know where this is going, but it's nowhere good. Then right up to there, and we're fine now. We've achieved something, maybe, and we'll deal with that in a bit. And then we'll put down a bank of atomizers, we'll get rid of Numal ink, and we'll use that to keep our chitin generation going. So, perfect. Alright, I guess we finished the block first, right? Try to be civilized about this and all that. The good news is all we have to do is pipe in, or caravan in the briquettes to run the atomizers. Something nice about making it locally and then also destroying it locally. Why can't I find the thing I need? Why am I so bad at my own factory? Should I address this one day? This thing that's been flashing for, I think, quite literally hundreds of hours, saying it needs to make things. Maybe I should do that. Just finally go chase down whatever these are. Go find some niobium pipe. Just bring it somewhere. Just to make it stop. Just stop. You know what? I'm going to do that. We will find a way to get rid of this flashing abomination. We'll clear this out. Not right now. Of course not. That's would get in the way of what I'm doing at the moment. We will soon. All right. Whalery. No, first off, all important. Be a participant in the Green Revolution. And all of this also working. And probably I should make provisions to bring this down. Okay, so one grid, one love, right? Nearly 6,000 turbines, the good turbines at that. All right, so like right about here, and then just banks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to be making antimony ore for me? Yes, yes. Yes, and a Numal ink. And so each one eats 10 a second. We could probably speed and efficiency it. So, oh, we need something on the outside too. So how about this? How about we do this instead? Give me a caravan outpost, which is temporarily invisible to me for some reason. All right, this dinosaur will go and fetch for me. You have your interrupt. I want you to go get me briquettes. You have a long walk, but it's not a particularly hard mission. I think it's in here. Oh, it's right there. Sometimes I'm good at this game. And then you come right here. Good job. Go do it. On your way. And I'll be here in a while. So this might be a two-parter. Boop and boop. And then you're both doing this. Now, you probably should try to hook it up as well. Like so. Okay, there we go. And then grab and a big H, and right. Grab and a big H. Just put it down politely. Alright, and we have a unit. And this will destroy 40 Numal ink a second. We might have to do something with speeding it along and so forth. We'll figure that out in a second here. This is valid though, right? I mean, apart from the fact it's quite clearly not where it needs to be. Oh, I need to go get more? That sucks. And then this is obviously wrong as well. Alright, we need 2 more atomizers. That should be there by the time I get back. And that will destroy 140 Numal ink a second. Which, just saying it out loud like that makes me think this is extreme overkill. That's what we do here, though. Alright, right there. So, good. We will also efficiency all of this. Because, it's a lot of those bots I just put down blowing up on me. Not really what I want to see. Alright, there. Oh, and we also... Oh, we didn't do the unit right. Okay, fine. It'll be like this. Why aren't you getting power? Oh, you're just out of range. Oh, it's not a Merry Christmas for you. Not a Merry Christmas at all. Alright, so we have to be like this then, and I have to pick up all these others. Alright, fine. Fine, you got me. Hopefully that's enough. Via. I'm sometimes paranoid about not leaving enough. Okay. And then here. No, it goes right here. And here. Okay, wonderful. Well. Paste. Okay. Now, we are very close to being ready. Even though it's going to take this quite a long time to get the briquettes in. We'll have to stop back in later. That's fine, though. We're patient. We're very, very patient here. Take that. What is this, like a 2.5? The electricity is free. The briquettes are not. That puts it way down at its limit. Good. So that's going to be perfect. And then briquettes out, like so. And all that's left to do is hook it up. I wish you wouldn't destroy so many of my robots. I love my robots. Alright, so we want right now... just to overflow from right here. And just a traditional 80% overflow is fine. And this comes up. Right there. Okay. Oh, we actually have Numalink now. Okay, good. Does it have a fuel value? No. I probably should have looked at that earlier, right? Yeah, this isn't going to be doing this for long. Well, I mean... Oh, and we have to take care of this. Right? Where's our buddy? He's on the way back. How close are you? Not hugely close. So we need a whale that will come here. And you just have to be renewed. I want you to fill that cargo. And I want you to take this to waste antimony ore. Which is a very weird concept I'm very glad I thought about when I was laying all this down. Why are we all clustered around this as if Timmy Oxide isn't coming? Alright, kind of curious why we're not having more Timmy Oxide. I mean, that's production. It's not very good production, but it is production. So we've crashed out somewhere, and this is just no lime. No lime, big sad. I want to say yes. We are now bottlenecked on lime again. We may need more than one whale carting it in. Alright, I will examine this bottleneck. We've probably crashed out. Oxide. Yep, right there. It just gets lower and lower. Oh, let's take a look. Lime. I really don't like this. This has to be shells are here or shells aren't here. What do you suppose happened here? Alright, we have to go finish uplifting Zillifo for reasons I think would be pretty obvious right now. Alright, hold on a second. Pneumal ink vent. Speed pneumal choppers. This will increase the amount of this will increase all of the chitin I'm getting. In the name of chitin, all of you are sentenced to death. This doesn't hit everything? No. So it's probably even better to go to 3-3. Hits the same ones exactly, but does so harder. Alright. Don't worry, they don't feel a thing, says the Misery Factory. Alright, I'm sad I can't prod this anymore. Do we need more pneumals on the belt? That's what it looks like. How are you not having pneumals when supposedly there's 500 on this belt? Are they really clumpy? Do I just need to add more? Is it, there's no, oh yeah, it's really clumpy, I guess. Maybe I have to turn the stack size down on this guy. I would spread it out like that. That's probably for the best. And it's just going to keep going like that. And it's going to be dot, 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 dot. Okay. That's going to be a little better. And then, okay, this guy just arrived, so good. And you're burning basically no fuel, so that's excellent. And they have basically no ink to get rid of, which is likewise excellent. It's still filling up right here. Okay, good. So there's no problem here whatsoever. Alright, so what's next on my agenda? Probably should be watching chitin production. We're going to look at lime production again. Lime. And that's done in a couple places. Right here, obviously. We're full up on shells and we're making a ton of lime out of that. Do I need a direct line? Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to make a whale. This whale's job is very simple. You got to be whale hungry. And then we're going to connect the major lime maker, which is right here. I want you to just go and fill that cargo, and I want you to fly it all the way over to Antimony. And that's a long flight. So good luck. Hopefully that does good at some point. Okay, I have nothing more to say to anyone here. Alright, so. Uplift Zillifo? Is that where we are? Uplift Zillifo? No, we're going to get rid of all these things. Let's finally take care of these flashing guys. Probably should have paid attention to them a long time ago, but yeah, whatever. As I recall, I clear them out and they just make more. So we need six harvesters as I float menacingly. That would be right here. There needs 6 of these guys. Okay. And then we need a spot of landfill. We already got that. Then we need, okay, there's the stuff that Irving needs. Irving's always going to need this stuff. This is what it is to be Irving right here. Oh, that's where that is. So it's just going to be a notice to replace Irving's toys, right? That's what this is going to be overall. Oh, I should just keep them on me. I can spare the inventory slot now, and just whenever I'm by, it just replace Irving's toys. That's a good idea. I can only do this because I have the inventory slots now, but I have them, so do it, right? We probably don't need... Well, keep the particle accelerators. We're not done yet. What else do we need? Some just niobium pipe. We put that in our trash. Just automatically. Where do they go? Is it into an Irving bin? That's a really good question. Where do they go? Oh, we need some mining drills. We always need these guys. We just put it down here for Irving. Well, no, they probably get used is what they do. We need that pipe for certain production. So where do we do this? It's in the 5 stack, I think. Right there. All right, so let's go get a few of you with logistics off so they don't steal it from me. We need how many? 4? It bugs me that this isn't full up. That probably means something that it's not full up. Okay. We don't need much in the world, huh? All right, let's go take care of these problems. Follow the arrows, right? Follow the arrows until there are no more arrows. I know there's this giant area that we was copy and pasting forever ago, and I just left. There you go. Finish it. All right, a lot of you don't have power, and I don't care. A lot of this is spolinen. All of this is spolinen. Why? I don't understand. Oh, is it because of just normal production has been so slow? Automation science hasn't been around, hasn't been running in a while. All right, that's done now. Follow, follow, follow arrows. Follow arrows. This is what I do. I follow arrows. What's going on over here? What could this possibly be? Give me jump. Give me leap. This was needed so long ago. And right here, there's... Oh, this was probably needed relatively recently. All right. This makes me want... This is trying to get me to run straight through a biter patch. This place is... These are not my friends. Oh, I know what these are. Right here. Good. Just attach those there. It's excellent work. So 17 landfill spots? Question mark. I should have checked in on antimony for the reasons I've needed antimony before. Where are we going? Oh. Okay, there. Every single one of the alerts is now done. We need to go finish uplifting Zillifo. We need more Zillifo for more shells for more lime for more oxide, more oxide for absolutely everything in this entire factory. But we're doing all right today. I feel like we're pulling everything back together. After a very long time of just barely making by. Like, universal religion is back. This means we should be making science. No King Arquad, despite 100 rolls. That's fine. Build up of good wobbly boys. Good. Here. This is where you guys should go first. No, wait. I was saying right here. Don't turn them into children. It's weird. No, don't do any of that. Alright, now run away and pretend I don't. There's no problem here. I was going to Zillifo, though. But I'm unable to stop myself on checking on everything. No. Then here in Zungor land, the answer is still no, with 160. This is actually going to go faster than I thought it was. We do need 4 of them, so we haven't gotten one. It's a solid 1 in 200 chance. So I guess we just let this time? This time? No. Alright, it's fine. Just let it go. Don't think about it and it'll get done eventually. This is why we automated it, so we could immediately put it out of our mind. Zillifo. This is what we're doing. We've got 1 good Zillifo. But I also want to get distracted right now. So we are producing shells in great amounts, and also just miscellaneous material. 8 shells. The speaker is definitely the correct way to go. And you're just getting all the Zillifo you can. Yeah. And that's regulated, but it doesn't have enough, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Then looks like everybody's going but you. And these guys are full up. So base Zillifo mechanics are in favor of Zillifo. So good. Still want to look at other lime production. That we did this and we upgraded it the other day, and this is just a pit where coke goes, right? Yeah. It's like we can never get enough. It's like this guy's trying to drop. Maybe I should just not think about this, but this looks bad. There's waste coke coming in too. This whole area will definitely benefit from next level loaders. I can't wait to upgrade the entire area. All right, good. So tech will start again. 102 there. We go look at the most important one. You're waiting on alien enzyme because of course. But over here, oh, we don't have many. I mean, we're full up all to there. Oh, we're researching. Oh, we just started. Wonderful. We have plenty of vat brains. Wonderful. Alien enzyme. He says getting distracted. Oh, it's actually running. Good. So you're running and you're running. All right, that's not a lot. This is going to go for quite some time. All right. Okay. Everything is good. Concentrate on what's in front of me. And that's, I think, that's turning this guy on. And you need better mushrooms. Wait a second. Maybe we can't do this. We were uplifting mushrooms. And did we get any? No. We need more xenocodices. It hasn't even run. Okay, all right. Put the Zillifo back. Put the Zillifo back. It is not time for the Zillifo yet. Maybe I'll uplift something after this. Because I'm running out of things to do. I may finish uplifting Ulrichs. Look who didn't put in A critical switch. Alright, so this wasn't going at all. Fantastic, right? So 1 in 250 shot to get just one of these mushrooms, and no first try. And you get turned into, I need one of them for 5 spores. One of them turns into 5 spores, and I need 10 spores in order to clone them. Alright, so I need 2 wins. Okay, and I think this gets us to the end of where we are today. And the bottleneck of the factory is now lime. Oh good, it's full up now. Full up with a drop. And this stuff can't even reach down here. Do we have an ore problem? We do have an ore problem. Oh, it's gotten all the way back to an ore problem? I mean, I probably shouldn't be happy, but at the same time, I can solve an ore problem. Oh, we're just not making enough, huh? We are consuming everything available. Thank you, autosave. No, it looks like it stopped at some point. Is that a liquid power thing? Oh, yes, it is. Is in fact a liquid power thing. So, where do we get liquid power from? It's this line straight through here. Wait, where do we get liquid power from? This is like completely crossing over itself. Wait. Where does this happen? Wait, no. Stop, wait. No, not like this. So this is isolate over here. And so it follows this line down around here, down to here, and then up, and then we turn away. We turn away from the light of glory. And this is South Factory. Don't look at that. Where is it coming from? And then it turns back. Oh my God, it goes forever. It's supposed to be this kerosene line. What? I don't understand. I need a lot of help. And I bet this just needs to tie into main power. No, wait, it keeps going. It keeps going. No. What are we doing? What is the purpose? And that gets into this one. So by circuitous path, we eventually make it to this junction, and then right over here, we make it to this junction. Still don't have enough. Oh, we're on the main line. This is the decider. Whether this is powered off kerosene or bitumen. And we don't have enough kerosene. Okay. We have plenty of gasoline, though. What's going on in kerosene land? That's this one, right? It's just we're making as much as we can, and it's not enough. Congratulations. Go die. So what can we do about this? Why do we have a gastrocapacitor crisis? Should we not be beyond this? So we burn a lot of liquid fuel. Right, this is not a crisis. This will fix itself. And this is now out again, so this will not fix itself. And you're waiting for this, which is waiting for this, which is almost full and will get filled up in a bit here because we have the Timmy. All right, we just went on a magical adventure through the entire factory. What we learned, though, is we need more liquid power. So. What are we venting? Maybe I should just put in and we vent enormous amounts of hydrogen, which I can compress, right? We can make compressed hydrogen somewhere. I was thinking about doing this because compressed hydrogen is actually a really good source of energy. And it takes 500 hydrogen by a factor of 5, by a factor of 10 rather. So hydrogen is what? 100 fuel. So you'd expect it to be 1,000. Only it's higher than that with a few drops of gasoline, and it makes garbage steam. So I was thinking of using this as a fuel. So how would I do this? Because we make so much hydrogen. Just literally so much. I could compress it and then so much hydrogen. The hard part will be a preferential line somewhere. And then just flood this line. So instead of kerosene, it's now, and then just we don't use kerosene for anything. Or we put in another switcher like we did down here. We can switch between bitumen and whatever. And we'll put in another one of those. And we'll put it like right here in some sort of way. So this can switch over to pressurized kerosene. Pressurized hydrogen. I don't know. This sounds like a project. And we're waiting for a lot of stuff. So, I mean, we're making science. Science is happening. Okay, science was happening. Okay, don't pay attention to any of that. Also, don't listen to me. Nothing I say is true or helpful. This is not a real alarm. It's just a temporary thing. I've already taken care of it. You are all dismissed. I want to take a look at chitin production. Yeah, that's what we need. Because, oh, what happened here? No pneumols and then lots of pneumols? I would have expected that to be peaking and staying peaked. Yeah, maybe it's Zilipho or something else. This is making lots. And then we have, okay, we may have overbuilt a teensy-weensy bit here. Each one makes 2 a second. Yeah, we overbuilt. Okay, that's nothing new. Let's go overbuild again, right? So where is the primary hydrogen? This is really not what I was hoping to see here. There's a single line. All right, let's take a look. Because we want to use it first here and then overflow it out. So let's build a prototype right here with compress. As I recall, it's extremely fast. So maybe this will be enough. I don't know. Where's compressed hydrogen? Oh, right there. The problem is going to be the steam. Yeah, it produces 600 steam a second. Maybe this is better off done down here and then do some fancy, here, loop the primary line down and then it goes back up instead. All right, I believe in that. That's a good idea. Because I'm going to want more production than what I'm seeing right here. All right, and we're going to have to, it's the same amount of hydrogen in and out. So where are you? This. No. Where are you? This. The good one. And you're just going to be a sidecar here. Oh, Why do they do that? Why can't they have them on the same side? Too convenient. Alright, so there's steam out, and you produce 600 a second, and you can only eat 400 a second. Wow, buddy. Wow, buddy. We need a level 2 speed mod just to keep this going. Alright, then we'll have to charge the area somehow. Which means a tank, right? So this is probably getting ahead of myself. Like this. And then to join it. Probably like this, and it has to be underflow. Less than 5. Then like so and like so. Only this whole thing needs to be flipped, right? Because we want the product coming towards the bottom. That is the way. Now we need gasoline and input in right here. And we have a unit, I guess. A very fat, graceless unit. Kind of feel like snugging it in like that. I don't know why. It looks just more appropriate to me. But we can't fit in anymore, so maybe not. Okay. So that's probably more natural, except we don't have a via right there. But we can fix that too. We fix everything. Oh, except for that. We make that worse. Okay, so this eats 500 hydrogen a second per, and all these guys are assuredly doing more than that. I kind of wonder if I actually need any more than this. You know? Here, let's run this and then see if I need anything across the street from it. You know what I mean? Let's hook this system up and get it working, and then maybe I'll double it. Depending on how I'm feeling. Alright, and this can just tap into water from anywhere. It's like, here. It's only to fill this tank initially, so it doesn't actually need to go. It's not going to need much. There, just top that up. Just fill these tanks. Get ready to rumble. I guess I just do the thing, right? We get gasoline from over here. Not quite made on site, but definitely readily available. Little awkward, right? We can fix it. There's all the gas you need. There's the steam. Oh, you should probably have power, right? It might be useful. Then hopefully all of this will just stop working. Alright, so what I want to do right now is to go get the waste hydrogen line. And we have to sneak it down. I wish I could label this somehow. So here's waste hydrogen. And it's coming in right here. And we're like, no, man, we're not doing this quite yet. Just everyone hold on to their socks. There's a plan being deployed here. Okay, good. Good. Keep going, keep going. That makes a lot of hydrogen for me. That's just power now. Great to see. You're turning a waste product into a factory benefit. Don't look at any of this. Probably try not even to cross the streams. I really wish I could label this. I'm sure there's mods for it, but laziness. I am just constantly in the grip of it. That, and I don't like modding things very much. Says the man playing the total conversion mod. Alright, so come a little farther over. Okay, grab the wrong thing. A little farther over. Alright, these guys are now sharing. But that's not what I want. I want the opposite of sharing. We have a measurement tank right here. We have a pump. And we are pumping it this way now. Don't thank me yet. When this tank is greater than that, I want you pumping. Then you will hit into this. Now the danger here is we only have one pump, but I can add more. That's fine. That's not so hard. And now we skip all the way back up. We've created a circle, a loop. And what we do now is try to find our way back to the place where we were before. Right here. And now we just clip this. And now it will still receive all that hydrogen, but it's taking a different route. A much longer route that passes by here first, and you have completely pressurized, of course. And now this guy is utterly spazzing out. Alright, we're just gonna ignore that. And what we have to do now is take our alternate fuel, which is what this is. And we have to come to this place. I thought about doing this a long time ago, and I thought, I'll do it next time I have a problem. And that didn't happen for a long time. There we go. Pressurized hydrogen line into the area. There. And what I want is to set up like one of these things. We have to decide. So this turns on when here. We have to determine the points when different things will turn on, right? That's the purpose of what we're doing here today. So, yeah, you can't do that right now. Actually, how do I do this? Usually it's something like this, but it's not going to work like that. I'd have to flush it, which I guess I'll do. Flush, then real quick. It's not going to work like that. All right, so we have to make a decision. We need to use these various reservoirs on a single decider. Maybe multiple deciders, honestly. So let's gather our information first. We have this tank and this tank. This gets our information onto the red circuit. In fact, I'm going to clip you right here. And then I don't even know if I'm going to need all this. So here we have this, this, and this. Hydrogen is greater than 10K. Just send out hydrogen. Hydrogen equals 1. All right? And this will do the exact same thing with the others. Right? Why don't you all... Okay. There we go. And you are... then kerosene. There. And then we have to determine... Well, okay, so what we need is now... All of these guys have to be only going when their respective signal is on. Right? So when kerosene right here is greater than or equal to 1, I want you to go. Oh, you're not kerosene, you're bitumen. And you're not kerosene, you're pressurized hydrogen, which is now almost completely full up. All right, so nothing should be going. Wait a second, why is there something going? Oh, it's because you're on this? There you go. Now everyone stopped and flush this line. And flush it again. Everyone stopped. Nice and peaceful. There. And now hydrogen. Now they're all going to try to go when there's an abundance. But these are all waste products, so it doesn't really matter. So you fell below, and now we're no longer being filled. Okay, so now we have a question of whether or not I can sustain this. So all of this is going, and we have plenty more, so just add a different line, another line, is what I'm seeing here. Right? Don't make it any different. Just put it down like this. We're not going to need you anymore. We should just have the bots do it. The bots are good at it. I am not. We have to get the water from somewhere. And that's just right here, right? There's your water in. And gasoline in will come from the other side. We'll make a thing, right? Then we will double production of pressurized hydrogen. And we will turn what is a waste product right now into a valuable fuel. Yes? And this is worthwhile. Yes? This is ugly as sin. Yes. That's all hooked up. You are not hooked up, though. There. That's 10 of these happy boys going. This is consuming 5,000 hydrogen a second, compressing it down into useful fuel and pushing it out. So we now have 1,000 pressurized hydrogen a second being made. And that's good, right? Let's take a look. Hydrogen. Hydrogen still being made. Pressurized hydrogen. Yeah, it used to be existent. Now it is a product. All right, so let's take a look and see. Okay, it's not run too far. So here, this is... Now, what happens when they start fighting is the question. Because I would hate to get to a point where this, like, blanks everything, like, overwrites it, you know? But for right now, I mean, it looks like it's occasionally going right. I mean, it's not pressurizing the entire area yet. Let's go take a look at the mining drills. Here is where... So we have 12 a second, and oh, that's a lot. This is all quite a lot. So these guys are eating a lot of fluid. This is all because we started consuming it more. All right, I accept that. We'll go over it again in a second here. Wait a second. Oh, okay, we're running very low on this. Shouldn't it be switching back and forth soon? Maybe we should stand and watch. Because kerosene is being picked up. Shouldn't this flash over to pressurized hydrogen for a second? Or will they fight? I don't think I ever... So you're turned on, but you can't pump out because this one is constantly going. So I have to do a bit more. And also I remembered something. Like I need, what I need is a preference system here. So let's see if we can rig that up. We need another decider, obviously, so that we can decide. And we'll get whatever's coming in from all this stuff. Okay. Then we kind of want to if. We kind of want, like... Do I really need many of these? Like, the case for hydrogen is going to be pressurized hydrogen. Pressurized hydrogen. Pressurized hydrogen greater than 0 and kerosene less than or equal to 0 and bitumen less than or equal to 0. And so if that happens, then I want you to output that. And so this says pressurized hydrogen goes last. Okay, so where is this wiring going to? So it's this one into here, that one into there. Now you have to not go there, and you have to go there. Now I guess I need another one, and another one. Or I need just one for bitumen, basically. And greater than 0. Now you output bitumen equals 1. 1. And that goes from there to there. And kerosene can remain exactly like it is. No, don't connect directly. There is no way this wiring is correct. So whenever kerosene is greater than that, it can go. All right, flipped over to kerosene. Great. And then what we need is kerosene to be low and or out. And then it will go over to pressurized hydrogen. So right now we're reading... yeah, we're saying you can go. So it is trying to go. But it's full of kerosene. It hasn't bottomed out yet, so it hasn't switched over. And it's trickling. Maybe we should be reading this. Well, it's... Shouldn't you be pumping all the time? But if it's pumping all the time, it will never get all the way out. So maybe we need to set this way low. And now it's pumping it out. It's trying to get only 100 out of here. So that's when it'll stop. And then this pressurized real good. I have no idea if this is going to be correct. I should probably set up some sort of sushi. But the problem with a sushi pipe is it never clears out all the way. I need these things to shut off when there isn't enough. Like this is trickling ever so little in. Ever so little. And this is getting to the point where it's not going to be enough. So does like kerosene have to read this tank And this has to be able to maintain enough kerosene. But then it would never shut off. I would have to do something a whole lot more complicated. Alright, so this is constantly going because this is staying up. And if I turn this up a little bit, then this will stop. But this isn't getting flushed. Maybe I need to pump it out really aggressively. And that's whatever it is, right? Maybe like that. Pump it. Well, will that be aggressive enough is the real question. Because it loses pumping ability as there's less and less here. Now we switched over to pressurized hydrogen, and that's good. And this is still never going. I guess this should be 1,000 then. If that's our number. You should be 1,000 then. That's our number. So we'll blip over. Now it flipped back to... We got 1,000 kerosene in, so it flipped back. Now it should be dumping in. But where is that dumping to? See, it's pumping as hard as it can as it flips back and forth between 1,000. Kind of need it to latch. Or for it to actually clear that out, but it never seems to do that. Am I overthinking this by a lot? Like, is what I really want something like this? Valve. Less than 80. Sure, there you go. And this will pump in and we'll keep that pressurized. Now, is what I really want something like this? There. And then instead of this, did it no longer connect? Or did I just destroy all that kerosene? This isn't going to work either, is it? I'm going to have to flush out all this. Yeah. Alright, so I just caused a massive environmental problem there. It doesn't seem like we have enough pressurized hydrogen for this. So is the real answer just don't do this? It doesn't work? There, it flipped over to kerosene, but now it's never going to get enough kerosene out of the system. We need this to bottom out at 0. We need this to hit 0 at some point, so this could take over. Because this has 400 pressurized hydrogen in its box, and it's trying to dump right here. However, it can't, because this will never get rid of all this, because this pump's too low. So maybe this pump is not right. Maybe we need a consumer to take that, but maybe it's not burning. As I hover here, puzzled. And this is just never going to give enough power. And if we go look over at Antimony here, yeah, exactly right. It's just never going to give enough power. I had another thought about that. We're going to get to that in a minute. I want to try to figure this out. Like, I guess I want a latch. I want some sort of latch. So, okay. How about this? Let's get another decider. Let's try to be clever, right? Clever monkey. We're gonna read this tank, and we're gonna read for anything less than 1,000. Then I want you to output everything as 1. So this says stop it. This says kerosene cannot manage. This is the signal that we're seeing here. How do we enforce this? We want to tell this pump not to go. So we could... So let's turn you off and just say like this. And then we have kerosene coming in. Kerosene is coming in. We want to say kerosene does not equal 1. Then you go. All right, but how do we... It's trying to pump all the time. All right, so now it's not. Now it's trying to pump any... It is watching for pressurized hydrogen. And so, oh, maybe that's how we do it. And then right here, you're waiting for this. Only obviously it's pressurized hydrogen. Maybe so you're waiting for it to turn off. So you're always pumping. But this doesn't have the time component I need, right? I feel like this is closer, but I feel like this isn't enough. So like this is pumping real hard, and eventually it's not going to be able to keep this up at 1,000. And then it's going to say stop. And then whoever can pump will start fighting, right? But how do I ensure that someone else wins? Everyone's okay, so it stopped, it shut off. And now you should be pumping. No, bitumen went. So it's pumping out this until it stopped, and now you are completely stopped. And now hydrogen went again. Okay, that's fine. Like, I wonder if I could... Why is there gasoline in here? Oh, that shouldn't be. This is a bitumen line. Oh no, it's another mixed power line. It's mixed gasoline line. Oh, so this is not even like that. You need a decider. So that's weird and kind of unwelcome. All right, we're just gonna turn this off for right now because I want this hydrogen and this kerosene to be working. All right, so it turns off. I'd really love it to see it flip between, all right, gasoline pumped out, all used up, kerosene flips on. Why don't I do this a little more aesthetically? There you go. Oh, and that flipped it over to hydrogen. Then because we have kerosene, this says kerosene isn't going. So it hit 0. It says no pressurized hydrogen, please. Oh, wait, it's flicking on immediately, right? So this is kind of flipping, taking a little here, taking a little here, because it puts enough to put 10% in, and then flips back and forth. Which, isn't terrible. If this can actually just tick-tock back and forth like this, I wouldn't mind. So it fills it just a little bit, a little pulse, a little pulse, a little pulse, a little pulse. That would keep everything going, right? Okay, obviously not. It's not getting here. All right, so let's up you a little bit. All right, so it's going to tick over, right? No, it's not latching is the problem. We get like one pulse. We need like a time delay on this. Can I do like a really crappy timer? Like a real garbage timer? Just a little bit. Let's do that. Let's do some really garbage circuit manipulation. Let's have some fun. We've been too serious today. We've been chasing gastric capacitor, worry about the fate of the factory. Alright, so here we have a really crude timer. Traditionally, I use an iron plate for this. We will use the prod mod of Destiny. There you go. So what we'll do... this arm shall go whenever this hits less than 0, right? How are we going to manage this? How do we do this? Because we want to leave a little time, right? So when this triggers less than 100, when this triggers, no, it has to be a little higher than that, right? Less than 200. We've seen that many times. When this is less than 200, you go. And then it tells 1 to go. While this is in transit, it says it sends a signal. But then we have to... How'd this get turned on all this way while I was not looking? I think I have to do some sort of latch. That makes the most sense, right? See, it's struggling to hold this entire area on its shoulders and it can't. We're going to run out of pressurized hydrogen. Which is kind of funny, because I thought I had enough. Are we still burning any? No. Okay, the supply might be rising and falling sometimes, so... I should perhaps not think of that. Yeah, we're still torching some sometimes, so maybe I can put in one more row. Just like right there. Let's not think about that, though. That's really powerful as far as... It's even better than gasoline. Wonder why we have so much gasoline and so little of this. I mean, okay, the answer is obviously speed modules, but still. I need to overcome my bafflement and be able to phrase what maybe I should just take this offline instead of struggling dumbly through this while people look at me for scream answers at the screen. Because... How do people handle the sushi pipe when it never produces exactly enough? There's just dregs. How do they handle dregs in the sushi pipe? Because right now, let's just say right now we want it to stop. Let's say under 1,000 is good. So it triggers under 1,000, something is under 1,000. And so what we want to do is we want to put this out. Kind of want to latch on it, right? We want to send a signal that says open up kerosene and keep it open until this tank is below 1,000, right? So when hydrogen, maybe we can write it like this. There'll be like an order of events. All right, so we have kerosene source. Take kerosene source greater than 1,000. And we're going to get the no, that's just it. Just kerosene source is greater than 1,000, then output kerosene equals 1. Right? And then pull this off. And if kerosene is greater than equal to 1, then you pump. Right? And that'll go until this is done. So as long, but what'll happen here Alright, so what's going to happen is it's going to start flipping back and forth when it hits 1,000, right? So we need it to stop then when this reaches too low. So we need an or here. See if we can phrase this. So in this tank right here, when kerosene is greater than 1,000, keep pumping because you can obviously maintain pressure. And as kerosene is below 500, then output something. Like, if it ever goes below 500, I want to say stop. Right? So right now I need to say stop. But then it will never start again. Oh, man. I am not good at this. See, here we're in that situation where it's flipping back and forth and it's never completely hitting zero. Can I solve this with a series of pumps? Like a pump right here that only pumps when this is too low. Maybe that's the way to do it. You're all pumping all the time. Great. And you pump here. You pump so long as this is less than 1,000, I suppose. You pump so long as that is less than 1,000. And you pump this is less than 1,000. Well, maybe we should go 10,000. Won't that once again flip around? And that's not what I want either. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take this offline. There is no doubt a simple solution for this. And I do not see it. Alright, so you're under 10,000 and you're under 10,000, so both should be trying to go. And instead, we're going to end up with drags. Alright, I give up. I don't know how to do this. I'm not smart enough. Let's go look at Antimony, and then we'll come back and we'll struggle with it again. I guess I have to just write this down somehow and try to figure out how to get the information I need. Wasn't there a trick? Wasn't there a trick in that these things have, it's 24 a second for 3.4 a second. But if I just pull that up, right, I put this down, I double prod mod you, put you in 5.5, find a way to get you power. Yeah, oh, I should be using the long distance power things, poles. I guess I can't stop now, right? Okay, there you go. I put down a huge beacon. Okay, a 5.5 is wrong, but just for the sake of argument. And that's affecting this guy, and this is doing 13 now, and it's consuming much less. Why does this seem like it's consuming less? Oh, it has so little. We're again right on the edge. Anyway, this is the solution in that it's artificial prod, but we don't have enough liquid power down here either way, so it doesn't matter. I think that's right. 30 megawatts for 3.4, and then put this down, and it's 3 times that, but not 3 times as much power. So this is, in fact, the way to go. Is there any room for mods? There is. I should probably just go get a whole bunch of these, right? Alright, we gotta solve the power puzzle first. Because we don't have the fuel we need. And without the fuel we need, we can't have the antimony. And I am making this needlessly hard on myself. I could just back off and try to do something simple. Like, did this system ever work? System here, how are we doing? So we're measuring the stuff within the pump. And you're saying you pump when this is greater than that, and you pump when this is less than that. But how does it will never switch, will it? Is that... And it's just looking at the storage tanks, right? No, we're looking at what's in the fluid boxes. Well, what's in the fluid box right now? Quite a lot. It's just, it's not nearly enough to power all of this. I feel like we should be making a lot more of this stuff. 50 a second in all these. Here, maybe we should try to use everything, right? Use every bit of the hydrogen atom. There's no reason not to do this, right? And then you go much fast. And this tank should be very low. Then all these guys don't do anything. And maybe this just solves my problem by dint of... oh, did this throw the balance off? Oh, it did. Alright, I owe a lot more of these, right? Because it threw the relative speediness off. Alright, got it. Or, what is that? Or you can't exit the fluid box that fast? That's weird. Oh, it's moving fast at least. And yet we still have all this material. So is this the actual answer? Just increase throughput? Increase throughput and embrace the hydrogen? Yeah, it's going at 1,000 a second. How is this not enough? Well, the answer is this, of course. Ah, there you go. Now you're full up. Okay, yeah. Now we've finally pressurized. Well, it's slowly pressurizing. You can see it here. Slowly pressurized. Do I just walk away with this victory? Just walk away. And this is liquid prod, essentially. Should probably just spam a bunch of them. Can't hurt, right? It's just prod on prod. So that's no longer even an issue. Okay. I still don't have a solution for this, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure something out there. Not sure what. And this has been a long episode. I got to wrap up. I wish I could see. So you are going to be a 4-2. And then right here you're going to be a 3-1. There. It's doing 14 a second. I suppose that I've put the least efficient ones to be on the end, where they'll be used the most. It's kind of my fault, isn't it? So you're burning 25 a second for this. And the one closest in is burning none a second because it makes so much. Is this stacked? It is. It is stacked. Maybe I should endeavor to do this correctly. If I am in fact doing this here. Timmy drill. Where does power come from? How does power happen? All right, there you go. This does all of it except the ones down there, and all right, fine. It's making one full belt of antimony. What more do I want? Right? Does that make sense? Why does it seem like it's not enough? Because we no longer have any power here, which is kind of shocking, frankly. I suppose this means the electrolyzers are now directly power producing. Yeah, I want to switch over and dump kerosene into the system and give this a break. So what I need is a latch. Let's see if we can just figure out how to do this just on the fly. We do an input. When this is greater than 20,000, I want you to output this equals 1. And then we got a latch, right? So this means green goes back and forth and red in. All right, so this is going to be, I'm not sure if this is right. If red or green greater than 0, I want you to output on red that. All right, so we're going to pull that, and this is going to pressurize. It's not going at all. Ooh, or barely. Oh, we munched our way through all of the hydrogen. All of the waste hydrogen. And so you're only giving us, whenever this has 90, just pump it out, right? Yeah. Okay, that's probably okay. So that's all of the hydrogen power we can possibly get. And it's not enough for the moment. Okay, I understand. All right, so you are outputting nothing right now. Here, let's drop this down for the sake of argument. All right, so now you're putting this out. It's putting out hydrogen equals 1. And then if we change change the level, say, and you're still green out. So this is said we have seen that hydrogen has risen above threshold, even though we were messing with the threshold. We have seen it. And now if we say do this and say if hydrogen has been above threshold, I want you to go. Now, oh, this is going pretty hard. Here, let's clip you now. So hydrogen has been above threshold at least once. We saw it. We latched on it. We remember now. Now we want to find a new signal, and that's a reset signal. I suppose I could go look at something else. And we want to read here. And we want to read the opposite of this, is less than 1,000. That's when we have to know. Then this has to say no, stop. S equals 1. All right, so what we have to do here is an and S does not equal 1. When S equals 1, we gotta stop. We just gotta stop. There's no point in doing it anymore. You gotta stop. So is this correct? It kind of feels like I'm doing something close to right. I really want to flush this, but... Also, oh, how do I reverse this? Yeah, pump it out. Now I can feel okay about flushing it. Okay, so we have pressurized. We know things are we are outputting this. We have seen pressurized is up. Okay, so now we pump. And it's going to go and it just trashes the level of liquid, the pressurized hydrogen here. And we have to wait until it gets all the way out. And so what's going to happen is it's pumping because it saw it was above threshold. It's high threshold. And now it's just holding here because it hasn't yet met low threshold. When it hits low threshold, right here, stop will issue. And then stop will be right there, and it will clear this. Yeah. And then this won't trigger, so it will lose the green signal for a second. And that's all it takes for this to blip off. Here, we can simulate this, right? Except we have all the power in the world now. Here, do that. There we go. All right, so hydrogen now falling ever so slowly. We're going to say low threshold is 10K. That was 100K. Well, no, it's 10K. So it's still going. And it fell below 100K. We lost that, and it's going to wait until it pumps back. Yeah, we did it. We figured something out, maybe. And now it fills back up. It's still not going. There, and it hit, and now it went. So if I do the same thing over here, I can struggle through this yet again. So this is going to be kerosene this time. In fact, these are going to all be kerosene. So you need to read kerosene in, and you need to read kerosene in. So you're just waiting. So we're getting the kerosene out, right? No, this is stop. Why are you stop? Did I flip them upside down somehow? All right, this is kerosene 20, kerosene 20. It's not ready to go yet. We're getting no signals. In fact, we're getting a stop signal because, well, it should be 1,000. All right, so maybe we just have to watch this. How do I do this now? Oh, and this also has to be stopped. You have to get a green signal to you. Then you copy and you wait for any sort of kerosene out, right? How did I do this before? It was probably just completely empty before, right? But you shouldn't be pumping. You should be disabled by control behavior. There you go. Can I do this now? Yes, there we go. All right, so maybe this is good now. I can't tell. I do know we brought a new power source online, and we may have learned something new. I'm gonna have to just watch this carefully. It feels like it's right. Like, it feels like this should be pumping the hydrogen because it's holding here and it's holding there, and the signals indeed coming through. So maybe we did good. maybe. And this is completely full up. So, I mean, that's one of the definitions of having done good. Oh, here's our waste antimony ore. Probably X numals right there. And this is completely flowing, completely flowing, completely flowing. Flowing, it filled up. That's what this means. Okay. Alright, so how bad can this be? Yeah, we've cleared out this and we have another one coming to dump. How bad can the world be? Alright, I gotta get out of here. We'll watch this over the coming days. This has been a long episode, punctured by confusion and stupidity, as per normal, right? Right. We are still not getting science for some reason. And that's undoubtedly you, right? We researched some, but not a lot. We need more of this. And for this, we need this guy to move, and this guy needs to be here at magnets. Why aren't magnets moving? Did we not solve this problem for good and for all? And this guy's right there. Okay, so we need more. We need this guy to go. We're still stuck here? Did I not solve this issue? No, I didn't solve this issue. I could have sworn that lead containers were no longer a problem. I went and I poked something. Right? Right? Alright, so right there. And this is just not going at all. Why? So it needs an alloy. I understand that, but haven't we solved this problem? Or maybe we haven't. Maybe antimony has been still too much. We're waiting a lot for this stuff, which is aramid fiber. And I could have sworn I solved aramid fiber too. Well, this doesn't look solved at all. What the? Okay. I understand not being able to get rid of the biomass, but it's supposed to go right here. And it's some kind of Ouroboros. In that we're supposed to put seeds to mulch in, and then the mulch comes out here. But isn't that kind of foolish? Don't we usually want to process it on site? We try to put it on a belt with this mulch, but this mulch is also venting seeds, and seeds can't velt because mulch can't velt. Okay. We have an order of events problem. We have a circular dependency problem. We have a classic, which doesn't mean a problem I'm well equipped to solve, even though I've seen examples of it many, many times. What I want is just a burner loop, right? So you come out and you condense. Where are you? We've done this many times. We're going to stick you right here. And water comes out. And water goes back in. And it's this loop. Then we want like so. Just gonna fill it up. Underflow less than 2. So we'll get our water in. Find it hard to believe I'm actually doing this yet again. Okay, I guess that's not actually true. I don't find it hard to believe at all. I've done this so many times. Why not more, right? Clearly not very good at this. There, get rid of this stuff. And that's for you. So we just don't do this anymore. There we go. The biomass goes into the burner where it just makes steam to be recondensed and so on and so forth. Are we going to overflow? We shouldn't. What's the ratio here? Mulching Yatoi seeds, 10 for 10, so it's very fast. Makes me so sad that I'm having problems here. Because this is supposed to be my moment of glory, yes? But instead I'm surrounded with rot, cursed with overflowing gifts of Nurgle. Now we have to fight this stuff rotting out. We're making more fruits here. And they're going to come here, and they're inevitably going to rot out before they get there because I'm still clearing everything. So, I mean, at least this is probably eating more a second. Assuredly eating more a second. So we will eventually catch up, maybe. What's going to happen is it's going to eat its way all through this, and then this is finally going to start moving, and then it's going to start taking them from over there. And then, no, it's going to clear this line next. Wait, no. It's going to start adding fruits to this. Guess I'm going to need a lot more hands. Because eventually this is going to get cleared out. Alright. Just don't have pride. Pride is a problem. Just make it go. Make it go fast. Make the problem go away. Make it go away. There we go. It cannot keep filled now. So, help it. Help it with its problems. Be a helper. Okay. I wonder if we can get the biomass out. At least it's flowing now. Oh, look. Now we have this as a problem. And this is also exiting out. It's okay. Okay. I wonder how long this has been clogged, because this is completely stopped. Have I done good? Well, yes, we're clearing off this entire... And this is all starting to rot. Starting to. Alright, it's cleared this area, this line, and now this should be slowly inching forward. Yes. We're emptying out all the problems here. And once this pulls back to this point, then we can start getting actual fresh fruit in. But there's going to be push and pull here. Alright, we're going to have to help it a little more. I wonder if this is a problem to be doing this. There we go. Stack it. Get it out of here. Okay. I think that's very close to maximum fast. See, we need this line to go, but for this line to go, we have to reach the wave front has to reach past here, and now we have to get rid of this 100 seeds. All right, we're making progress. This will actually... I'm so... Is embarrassed the word? Appalled the word? Astonished the word? None of these seem correct to me. None of them really encompass my current feelings. And it's going to have to eat all of these before anything will go. And that's fine, I guess. And these are going to start rotting, and that's going to be a countervailing force. I definitely am feeling some sort of A word right now. At least some of them are going to be eaten in deluxe fish food. Man, these fish are eating good. Look at all this. I don't eat this good. Whatever. All right, we cleared all of them off here. This had to have happened this episode because I upgraded all this episode. And so that just probably tilted the balance of seed rot against the seed production, against the system itself. I don't know. I'm done. I'm not looking at this anymore. This episode has gone on way too long. It is time to close this down, boys and girls. Let's glance once more at all of our favorite places in the factory. The Timmy line, our special... Okay, that looks so good right now. We need to go put more hands there, but it kind of doesn't matter. So if we look right here... Yes, it's full up and it's backed up. The antimony problem solved. And then we go look at our liquid power problem, which baffled us. And we are still on the era of pressurized hydrogen because the antimony drills were the ones that were eating it so much, and that finally filled the belt. So now this is completely pressurized, and we have returned to our normally scheduled hydrogen burn. Okay, that's good. I think maybe that's okay. We're not getting any more science right now because of the aramid fiber, the thing I just... Okay, don't think about it. Just recap. I can't even remember everything I did this episode. It has been too scattered. With too much going on. With me being too dumb, frankly. No bots, please. All right, screenshot time. Right. Why is nothing angry right now? Why am I seeing no alerts? I mean, Irving must be hitting the quiet wall. And the factory is otherwise at peace. And there's nothing flashing for more building material because I went and actually did all that. So, a rare moment of peace in the factory. I accept that. All right, what did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? To be honest, I can't remember a lot of it. The big change is that we brought prod to the entire antimony product chain, which is, I guess, just a certain kind of silicon wafer right here. And then we sped the entire line. We prodded the best, the primary maker of antimony oxide, and we're spending so much electricity down here keeping this running. The thing is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because electricity is essentially free right now, and I'm not going to question this obvious gift. The other stuff we did today was we started harvesting all of the waste hydrogen, which we were just burning, and we started compressing it to pressurized hydrogen, which is a very good fuel. And then we struggled very hard with circuits trying to set up a good sushi line to run kerosene and pressurized hydrogen for the rest of the South factory. And I think I finally settled on something that works. We'll see. We'll watch it. What else did I do today? I tinkered with a lot of stuff. I fixed/broke aramid fiber. That happened today. Fixed/broke/fixed again. What else did I do? I don't think I really did anything else. Nothing I can remember. It was just a lot of running around and fixing very small things. It was a lot of just puttering and chores and trying to get this factory to stand back up. The big bottleneck right now is now that we have endless Timmy oxide, we'll have all of the alloys, which means that all of the advanced stuff will start going again. In particular, I need aramid fiber and I think this blue stuff, maybe this blue stuff over here. It's some blue stuff to make really... I can't even remember what it is I need. I don't know. It's something. It's a big problem. Anyway, I'm too tired to think right now. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.